Hello class 12th students, how are you? I hope all of you are safe at home. Okay, let's start the chapter 1, Relations and Functions. Before starting the chapter, I request you, please subscribe my channel. I am waiting. Have you subscribed? Okay, let's start. Relations, I have explained about it in my previous video. You can see in the playlist. In my previous video, I have explained about the reflexive relation, symmetric relation and transitive relation. Once again, I am repeating. Reflexive relation is every element to itself, such as every line is parallel to itself, is an example of reflexive relation. Every triangle is congruent to itself, is an example of reflexive relation. Every number is equal to itself, is an example of reflexive relation. It will be denoted by XRA or X ordered pair belongs to R. Symmetric relation. If one triangle is congruent to another triangle, then another triangle is congruent to the first triangle. This is the example of symmetric relation. One line is parallel to, for line number 1 is parallel to line number 2, line number 2 is parallel to line number 1. This is an example of symmetric relation. It will be denoted by X, Y belongs to R or X, R, Y. Third is transitive relation. If one line is parallel to line number 1 is parallel to line number 2, line number 2 is parallel to line number 3, then line number 1 is parallel to line number 3. This is the transitive relation. It will be denoted by XY belongs to R, YZ belongs to R, XZ belongs to R. This is 3 relations. Then if the 3 relations will satisfy, this type of relation is called equivalence relation. Equivalence relation can be defined as the relation which satisfies the 3 relations together, not 1, not 2, together 3. If a relation satisfying the 3 relations together is called equivalence relation. Clear? All the 3 relations will satisfy. This is called equivalence equivalence relation will satisfy reflexive relation, equivalence will satisfy symmetric relation, equivalence will satisfy transitive relation together. Then it is called equivalence relation. Then it can be defined as a relation R is said to be equivalent relation in R if R satisfies one reflexive Number 2, symmetry. Number 3, transitive. Okay, a relation R is said to be equivalence relation in R if R satisfies reflexive relation, symmetric relation, and transitive relation. Now I am going to solve a question from NCERT book. Question number 2. Exercise 1.1. Question number 2. Show that the relation R is in the set R of real numbers defined as R equal to AB. R is defined as AB such that A less than equal to B square is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Question is, if a relation R is defined like this and you have to show this relation is neither reflexive nor transitive nor symmetric. First of all, I can prove it is not a reflexive relation. Let us 1/2, 1/2. Let for reflexivity, for reflexivity 1/2, 1/2. A less than B square. First element is A, second element is B. This is A, this is B. A 1/2 less than equal to 1/2 whole square implies that 1/2 less than equal to 1/4. In 1/2 and 1/4, which is greater? 1/2 is greater. And here 1/2 less than, it is wrong. Therefore, it is not a reflexive relation. Clear? 1/2 less than 1/4, wrong, because 1/2 is greater. Now I will prove. Second condition is symmetricity. Symmetricity. X, Y belongs to R implies that Y, X belongs to R. This I will prove. For text, for let 1/4 belongs to R implies that 4/1 belongs to R. Okay? According to definition of R, A less than, this is A, this is B. A means 1 less than equal to B square means 4 square. It is equal to 1 less than equal to 16. 1 is less than 16. It is true. But its opposite, 4/1. Its opposite should be same. Then 4/1 belongs to R implies that 4/1 means this is A, this is B. Then 4 less than equal to 1 square. 4 less than equal to 1 square means 1. Here it is said 4 is less than 1. 4 is less, but 4 is greater than 1. But here 4 is less than 1. it means it is wrong. Therefore, it is not a symmetric relation. It is not a symmetric relation. Clear? Now I will prove the third condition. Transitivity. Transitivity. Transitivity is x, y belongs to R, y, z belongs to R, implying that x, z belongs to R. Clear? Let three, 2 belongs to R, 1.5 belongs to R, implies that 1.5 belongs to R. This relation should satisfy for transitivity. Let us prove. 3 is first element, 2 is second element. This is A, this is B. Then 3 less than equal to 2 square means 3 less than equal to 4. 3 is less than 4. It is true. Next is 2. This is A, this is B. Then 2 is less than equal to 1.5 square, meaning that 2 is less than 2.25. It is also true because 2 is less than 2.25. Now, I will prove this 3, 1.5. This 3 and 1.5 belongs to R. 3 is A and this is B. Therefore, I will prove it. 3 less than equal to 1.5 square equals 3 less than equal to 2.25. Now think about it. 3 is greater than 2.25, but here 3 is less than 2.25, which is wrong. Therefore, it is not a transitive relation. Then I have proved this relation is neither reflexive, nor symmetric, nor transitive. Now I will prove the question number 7. Question number 7. From exercise 1.1. Question number 7. Question number 7 is, show that the relation R in the set A of all books in a library of college given by R X, Y such that X and Y have same number of pages. Is an equivalent relation. Now, First, understand the story of the question. Question is, in a library, there are so many books. X, Y, different type of books, different subject books. All books have same number of pages. In all books, the number of pages are same. Same means, if math book 100 page, let us suppose, Hindi 100 page, science 100 page, EVS 100 page, all the books have the same number of pages. Then you have to prove equivalence relation. Equivalence relation means what? This relation will satisfy the three equations, three relations. First is reflexive, second is symmetric, third is transitive. First of all, I will prove reflexive. Reflexive means same element. Let us suppose I am taking math book of 100 pages. Another I am taking math book 100 pages. Both the books have the same number of pages. Therefore, this will satisfy the reflexive relation. If I take Hindi book, another Hindi book, same book, both books have 100 pages because all types of books have 100 same number of pages. Therefore, 100 pages. This will satisfy the reflexive relation. Let us now. I'm going to prove symmetric relation. In symmetric relation means two different types of books. Let us suppose one book is Hindi, second book is math. Then the number of pages are same. If I take Hindi, this book is Hindi, this book is math. 100 pages, in this also 100 pages. If I change the place, math, Hindi, then the number of pages again same. Math, Hindi, math, Hindi. Then the number of pages again will be the same. Then this will satisfy the symmetric relation. Now I am going to prove the transitive relation. Transitive relation means what? Let us suppose I am taking three books: Hindi, math, EVS. This book have 100 pages, this book will have 100 pages, this book also have 100 pages. I am taking Hindi and math, same number of pages. I am taking math and EVS, again 100 number of pages. If I take Hindi and EVS, then in this book, again number of pages 100. Therefore, this will satisfy the transitive relation.